an American businessman, philanthropist, author and chairman of Microsoft, the giant software company with Paul Allen he founded. He is always present in the list of the richest people in the world. 4. And the richest man in the world from 1995 to 2014, except for the month 3 2013, 3 2012, 3 2011 month, grade 2, and 2008 when he was only ranked third. 5. In May 2013, Bill Gates regained the throne, the world's richest people. Recently, he is also the world's richest person with assets of US $77.8 billion. 6. In fact, Bill Gates was not complete schooling at Microsoft. Gates as CEO and chief software architect oriented to the development of the group. Currently, he is a shareholder with the largest personal capacity in the group, holding more than 8% share. 7. He is also the author and co-author of several books. Gates is one of the famous entrepreneurs of the personal computer revolution. Although many of his admirers, many competitors have criticized the tactics of his business, which it regards as unfair competition or monopolistic, and his company has suffered some litigation. 8. 9. In the period near the end of his career, Gates has pursued a number of philanthropic efforts, donations and support a large sum for the charities and scientific research through the foundation. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation was established in 2000. Gates stepped down as CEO of Microsoft since January 2000, but he was still president and chief architect of the software and corporations. June 2006. Gates announces he will only win the part-time work for Microsoft and one more time to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Bill eventually moved location to the chief architect Ray Ozzie, and director of strategic location, and a Craig Mundy study on the last full work for Microsoft's. Gates is June 27, 2008. He still holds the position of president of Microsoft but not corporate operations. 10. Bill Gates biography. Bill Gates was born in Seattle, Washington, announced that William H. Gates, Sr., and Mother Maxwell Gates, are the British Germans and Scots-Irish. 11. 12. He was born and raised in wealthy households. His father was a prominent lawyer. His mother of the board of directors of finance company First Interstate Bank System and United Way of America, and his grandfather, J.W. Maxwell, is the chairman of a federal bank. Gates has sister Christiane, and a sister is Libby. He is the fourth generation of the family, but it was known as William Gates III, he or Trey 3, because his father had dropped the suffix 3 in the name. 13. As a child. Career. Bill Gates's parents made him dream of becoming a lawyer. 14. When Bill was young, his family often participated in a Protestant congregation. 15. 16. 17. At 13, he attended Lakeside School, a preparatory school for gifted students. 18. When he was in grade 8, the Club of Mothers, Parents Mothers Club, in this case was used as some thanks to the sale of items used to buy an electric typewriter Model 33 ASR engine computer and a General Electric GE for the students of the school. 19. Gates enjoyed programming on GE Computer Language Basic, and he dropped out of math classes to pursue his hobby. He wrote the first program on the machine, that is, the manipulation of the game tic-tac-toe, allow players to play against the computer. The machine has attracted Gates, and ask ourselves how a machine can always execute software code perfectly so. When he recalls the moment, he said, just something clear to the machine. There was just something neat about the machine. 20. When the funds of the parent has expired, Mr. and other students moved to other platforms, including its mini-computer DEC PDP. Firm Computer Center Corporation, CCC, invented PDP-10 was banned. 4 Lakeside students including Bill Gates, Paul Allen, Rick Wyland, and Kent Evans used this computer system in the summer, after 4 people were declared extraction errors in the operating system, to get more time using this computer system. 21. When the ban expires, 4 students suggested to CCC, as their company will look for errors in the software of the CCC and in turn, they can use the company's computer. Rather than use the system via telegraph, Gates went to CCC office and studied source code for various programs running on the system, including programs in Fortran, Lisp, and machine language. The agreement with CCC was ended in 1970, when the company went bankrupt. A year later, Information Sciences, Inc. hired 4 Lakeside students to write a payroll program in COBOL, allowing them time to use computers and software licensing company. After the managers at the school learned of his programming abilities, Bill was assigned to write a program scheduling for classes. He edits the program code that he arranged to have multiple layers of most girls. Later he commented, "It was hard to tear myself away from the computer, but I can clearly demonstrate the success of it. It was hard to tear myself away from a machine at Ma. I could, considering proven and demonstrated success unambiguously." 20. At age 17, Gates' business plan with that Alan Trafo data to count traffic volume based on the Intel 8008. Gates graduated from Lakeside School in 1973. He achieved in 1590 over 1,600 points in the SAT 22, and enrolled at Harvard University in the fall of 1973. 23. At Harvard, he was accustomed Steve Ballmer, who later successor as CEO of Microsoft. In the second year, Gates thought out algorithm in arranging pancake problem. The problem is classified in one of the unsolved problems. 24. Raised in combinatorial mathematics class of Professor Harry Lewis, of his mentor. Gates' algorithm of algorithms holds the record as the fastest time in 30 years. 24. 25. And later algorithms faster. It is only about 1%. 24. His method. Later an article written together with computer scientist Christos Papadimitriou at Harvard. 26. Gates has no specific plans to study at Harvard. 27. And he won the next time the computer at school. He remained in contact with Paul Allen. Joined Honeywell in summer 1974. 28. The following year saw the birth of the MIT's Altair 8800 computer on the Intel 8080. Gates and Allen now receive "Here's a chance for them" founded the company on computer software. 29. He said this decision with his parents. They've supported him after see how much money he will need to begin establishing business with the company. 27.